talking about?
Don't worry.
I don't know what that.
Yo, what up? What's poppin', y'all? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you all. It is May 16th, 2023. This is another live edition of the Raw Rundown here on the Around the Point Network. What is going on, everyone? Hope you all are having a wonderful Tuesday. And all that fun stuff. But what's up, y'all? I am that Peruvian Fight TV extraordinaire. I am Steve. We got the gang here in full effect. We got Walter. What's going on, brother?
What's up? You know, I impromptu left yesterday, so I decided to be on this show, and hopefully it'll be a good one.
Okay, and of course we have the pride of Detroit, the one, the only Big Mike. What's going on, Big Mike?
We are less than 2 hours away from getting Victor Wembanyama. Pray for me, guys, because tomorrow you might see me with more gray hairs than anything. I'm stressing out right now, but I'm not going to let you see it.
You're pulling a me right now. You're pulling a me, okay? You're too close to the screen right now. You're pulling a me.
I don't care.
Okay,
I don't care.
You're honest about it. At least you're honest about it.
You're going to feel this emotion. I don't care.
Real emotion, yo. Real emotion.
It's Detroit versus everybody right now. Or as our future star, it's Detroit versus everybody.
And of course, we do have live from the VIP lounge in beautiful Texas, Mr. Hollywood, Caden Lee. Caden, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic, Steve.
I see that. You look at you, man. You got a couch there. You got the fridge with all the nice beverages and snacks. Living it up, man.
Grocery store run today, so we got some food in the house.
Why is the pantry door not open today?
Why the pantry door not open? Where are the Apple Jacks?
Yeah. You know what? The pantry door will be open on Thursday during something about Dynamite.
Well, who knows? Well, man, puede ser. But there's a lot to discuss about Monday Night Raw. I hope, again, you're all having a good day. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video stream a big old thumbs up. Hey, I'm like Fonzie from Happy Days. Hey, and share it through your entire social media. Hit that bell notification. You're notified when we go live. Reading some comments here real quick. We got Safet. Sup, guys? Dolores. What's up? Hope everyone had a good day. What's up, ATP fam? How y'all doing? We're doing great. Well, Big Mike is literally he's doing every prayer, every ritual right now to just have everything go his way.
I'm waiting for you to get to a certain comment.
Today marks 1 year since the walkout.
I'm just laughing because he's reading every comment.
In other words, Mike can't control the passion. Oh man!
Stop right there.
Oh,
this is the one.
Don't put
yourself. No offense to Walter. I consider him as a brother and all that type of stuff because he's a Knicks fan. So Walter, you're excluded out of this comment. That's just y'all doing y'all. Y'all expect too much. All right, y'all wanted Zion, Kyrie, really and KD. What's wrong with you people? Huh?
I mean, it can't be that bad. Zion's barely on the court now. I can't really.
Well, yeah, but we're flashing back to 2019. That's what y'all wanted. You know what we want? We want Wembanyama, Monty Williams, and Cam Johnson. That's it. That is it.
Hey, Walter. I want to
like that Kevin Ollie.
Walter's spewing some lies. He said Zion isn't on the court. Zion's always at the court. He's at the food court.
Oh, come on, man.
Well, Katie, what about your team?
What team? He has like
Heat?
10 teams.
The Miami Heat. We're in the conference finals.
Oh, look at this.
Miami.
Oh, one of his
Look at
10
this
teams.
guy.
Miami.
No.
This is
So
bullshit.
no. You guys can
The
say I have
Heat,
team for
the Magic,
everything.
the Spurs,
can't
the
say-
Mavs.
no,
the
Hold on,
Rockets.
we're
Yeah,
gonna cut this here.
Orlando.
Name 2 bench players for the Miami Heat, and you're a Miami Heat
I
fan.
couldn't name you any starters
Oh
in the
my
NBA.
God.
I
Yep,
don't
there
know-
you go.
I don't know
Yep.
basketball.
Yep.
You're banned. You're banned from talking NBA. As who would say that? Stephen A.
I'm not a big NBA fan, but I cheer for like the team that's near me. Miami. I mean, Orlando Magic are a little closer, but I've never liked the Magic. When I lived in Miami, I liked the Heat.
Okay. Interesting. Very
Hey man, just wait. Tyler
very
Hero.
breaking news here today, guys. Breaking news here.
You know what? I can name at least one because Duncan Robinson comes off the bench. I love Duncan Robinson. I had a Goran Dragic jersey. I think I had a Goran
Allen.
Dragic jersey. when he was
Goran
still there.
Dragic jersey.
I love Goran Dragic.
It's a fair right
loved
here.
him.
By the way, Nick Khan will be at the conference
jersey. I
with
had
WBD and
Tyler
others.
Johnson, I think was his name.
Tyler Johnson?
He was with the Heat for a little bit. I had his jersey.
Tyler Johnson.
I think
That was post LeBron. Post
The
LeBron.
guy who looked like Khabib Nurmagomedov, that dude,
maybe
Tyler
that's what it
Johnson.
was. I had
Yeah,
his
and then he
jersey.
went to the Nets
Did he talk
right
like
after
Khabib?
that.
Yeah.
I thought he went to
Nah,
the
he didn't talk like a
to the whatchamacallit, the Gondong Tigers. Knee
And
high.
after
I
that,
thought he went to them.
After the Nets, he went to the Gondong Tigers.
I used when I lived in South Florida because I lived there for 2.5 years. That's when I like really knew the Heat. And then when I moved, I didn't really follow basketball much, but I still liked the Heat.
Johnson. What?
They overpaid him. You don't remember?
No.
Yeah, I remember that.
So, before we get into this Raw review, I do want to make. By the way, this is not the only time we're going live. Are we still doing gaming tonight?
Yeah, it's probably the only day of the week we could do gaming. So.
Yeah, so later on tonight we'll be doing ATP gaming. This week we're gonna be doing match simulations for Night of Champions and Double or Nothing.
Oh, I still got to download
select matches, not every single match on the card. Because face it,
Well, hopefully we can get it done within an hour because that's how long I'm staying, and then I'm leaving.
Selected matches. What do you mean selected matches?
You know, the fatal
Double or
four-way.
Nothing is only getting one match. That's it. I'm not downloading anyone else.
Walter, we can use mine too because I have everybody from AEW and I figured out how to do it.
Of course, he wants to use it.
Well, if he has it, then yeah, we could do it. But I ain't downloaded anymore.
Yeah, it's fine.
And then,
I got everybody.
And then we're doing some matches for Night of Champions, like Edge versus Styles versus Rollins, and the tag team match.
Oh, you want Edge to be in it so bad?
Imagine, shit, man. But that's later on tonight at 10 p.m.
Wow, you don't want to compete with NXT?
All right, 10 p.m. Fine, 10 p.m. We'll go live at 10 p.m.
I just said that
How
you don't
about
want
we
to
go
compete with
live at
NXT.
8 o'clock?
How about we go live?
We're not
NXT.
watching NXT.
I dare you. I dare you to compete with NXT. You don't want to compete.
No, can we go live at 8 o'clock, please?
I still got it. I still got it. Eat. I still
All
got
right,
to do this.
9 o'clock. There you go.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
So
We'll do
9
9
o'clock.
o'clock. Maybe
9
I'll be we'll see what emotions I have.
Oh,
at 9
yeah.
o'clock.
Listen, since we're talking about sports real quick, I do want to take this time to congratulate Inter Milan for qualifying into the Champions League finals. Tomorrow it's gonna be crazy.
You know,
Real Madrid versus Manchester City, y'all.
Look, if Steve gets to congratulate me, I want to congratulate a player. I want to give.
That's enough.
Yeah.
I want to congratulate John Morant on becoming the newest member of the Guangdong Tigers.
God damn.
Oh man, they're not kicking him out the league. They're gonna suspend him for
the
a year.
Guangdong Grizzlies soon with Dylan Brooks and John Morant.
Okay.
Hey, you never know. You got Dwight Howard recruiting all these bums.
Bums? Come on, man.
He won a championship. Come on, man. He's not a bum.
Who?
No, he's recruiting the bums.
Dwight Howard. Did he win a
Yeah,
championship?
but what team was he on that he won that championship?
He was on
Taiwan,
the
right?
fucking Lakers.
Taiwan.
Yeah.
He barely did shit.
What are they?
Exactly. He was riding LeBron James and Anthony
it was a
Davis's
bubble ring.
coattails. That's what he was doing.
Oh, I forgot that Dwight Howard won that in the bubble.
He's a bubble player.
They missing two bums from that team.
also
JaVale McGee and him.
I also want to make one more announcement. One more announcement here,
Well, is it a
guys.
breaking news
Yeah.
announcement?
This is a breaking news one. This is
Breaking
the big
news.
one, everybody.
Big breaking news here, guys. So normally I would not promote a show literally 10 days in advance, but here we are. We're
Or
doing
even a
this.
week.
Not even a week. We're promoting the show
First for
10
everything,
days,
Steve.
10 days in advance. 10 days in advance on May 26, 2023. Around the Point will go live from Las Vegas. Live from Las Vegas, guys, at 5 p.m. Eastern for those of you who are in the East Coast, and 2 p.m. Pacific for us that will be on the West Coast. That's going to go down that Friday, May 26th. Myself, Walter, and Chase will be predicting, previewing AEW Double or Nothing. And
Probably under the influence.
Maybe under the influence of a lot of alcohol, maybe some edibles, and answering some questions.
It's an early show. We ain't gonna be that crazy.
Listen, man. Listen, we got reservations after that, and after we gotta go to GCW. So get it done, guys. So again, we normally wouldn't announce a show in advance because it's not really the norm for us. But being that, hey, we're gonna be in Sin City, it's our first time in a long, for me at least, going to the West Coast. Walter, how about for you? This is your first time going to the West Coast?
Well, I went back when years ago. The first time I'm gonna remember this West Coast trip. Yes.
Yeah. So
it's
for
basically
us,
my first time
taking the show, not being live via computer like we're all right now, in remote locations, but we're taking the show. The three of us going to be live.
Maybe four.
Well, who knows? You never know, man. You never know.
I might be there. But
we might need delivery. So we might need delivery. We might need some Wendy's that day. So
yeah, just drop the.
Hey, by the way, I did open up the pantry. So.
That's wonderful. What you got there? Vitamins, bro? With the Vitamin World, bro?
Omega. Oh, okay.
Some Costco thing.
Okay.
Oh, those are good. Is that trail mix?
It's Omega Powerhouse Trail Mix.
Yeah, it's trail mix.
Yeah, bro, damn. We're the preview of Clash of the Champions and NXT Battleground.
That's true.
You
never know
United Champions.
You might get all that too. You might get all that.
You might. I'm pretty sure we could add all that.
Listen, if we're drunk enough, we might.
Oh yeah. If I'm sober enough, I'll do all three. But
I'm sure I'm sure that y'all, me potentially, will do Night of Champions. Battleground, probably not.
Of course, you don't like NXT.
Just the one main event match. I don't know what else is on the card.
You know what I will say though. I know that had nothing to do with Raw, but I'll just say this real quick, and then we'll just move on to the Raw review. Being that again, AEW doing the show, it's one of their biggest shows of the year. I really wish they could have capitalized on at least doing a Ring of Honor show, a live Ring of Honor, show from somewhere out there, and that would have been nice.
I don't necessarily disagree with that.
So there's that. Anyway, guys, Monday Night Raw last night. Big, look who's joining us here too. Oh man, the hits just keep on coming. Live from the Chase Mobile is Chase Oliver. What's going on, brother?
Nothing much, Steve. Don't know what you guys are talking about. Had to help my co-workers with MapQuest. The fuck are we in? 2003 or 2023? I cannot believe this. This is absolutely ridiculous. Oh man,
MapQuest.
I have to get away from that.
I haven't heard that shit in decades.
Bro, do you get to print out paper? Like print out like stackloads of paper? Does it find out directions and shit?
Yes. Yes, they were trying to figure out how to get to someone's house.
MapQuest still exists.
Yes.
Listen, I don't want to be that. I understand you want to be a good employee. You don't want to,
Who is this owned by?
But I'm sure in your mind, you're like, yo, you are. I'm sure in your mind, Chase, you were telling them in your mind, of course, you are aware we have.
I said, why don't you guys just text each other at Google? And then the guy was all like, oh, well, my car, I can't get the noise from my Google. So I'll just look through the papers while I'm driving.
What is wrong with them?
Breaking news.
They are sick.
Breaking news. I work with Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Breaking news.
Is that the breaking news?
We have an official name for the WWE and UFC merged company. It'll be called TKO Group Holdings.
Like it was when, like a week after the merger was announced.
Yeah, and then they changed it. They changed it to like Whale Inc. for the
Big Mike. It's official. Big Mike. It's official.
No, it's
No, he's just
you're hoping. You're like
you screenshot all of the teams and stuff.
Oh,
I got
man,
it on the first try.
This is gonna be. I'm nervous for this draft lottery now.
Alrighty.
Nick Saban is still nervous.
So Monday Night Raw from last night. Big Mike, what was your overall take on Monday Night Raw?
I like the show. It was a good cohesive show with they focused on, a couple of teams throughout the whole, a couple of factions throughout the whole show. It was a story from top to bottom. It was what do you call that?
Judgment Day.
It was continuity throughout the whole thing, and you even had a few Easter eggs. Great stuff. That's all I ask in a 3-hour show, and they did it. They should be able to do this every other week, or every 2 weeks, or every week.
It's crazy to think, right? Last week we were praising, Dynamite, right? Like, that was a great show, and now here I am. Holy crap, I'm praising Monday Night Raw. I thought Raw was a good show last night. You said.
Steve, you pissed off one of the investors. He wants to come on. He cannot believe what you just said.
What? Which one, Tony or Paul?
Who do you think? This is the Raw rundown. So who do you think wants to come on right now?
Oh man, look at this.
Yeah, get the overlay.
Ladies and gentlemen, WWE Hall of Famer and the head of creative, the one and the only Mr. Paul Levesque. Paul, how are you?
Yeah, Steve. So what were you saying just now about Raw? You said something about Dynamite too. You said that was good last week. Whatever. What were you saying about my brand?
It was a great show, man. Like, holy crap!
No. You said that's what you expect every week, right?
No, that was actually Mike who said that.
No.
No.
So you're assuming we don't give you that every week?
Well, some would say that, but honestly, good sir.
Some would say, but I expect better from you, Steve. Expect better. You're just like everyone. I come on this show. I expect something different. I expect the Around the Point crew to show some respect. I come on here and I help you guys time after time after time. And this is the thanks I get.
Walter, Mike, anything you guys want to add to this?
No, Steve. Don't bring them
This is on you. What are you talking about?
You're the one that said, "Oh, I expect this every week." We've been giving this to you every single week. I'm sorry that I had a WWE draft to worry about. I'm sorry that I had more work on my table than a lot of other people. I'm sorry, Steve. Well, actually, you're going to be a little smart mark too, Steve. Got your dirt sheets ready?
Well, of course not, sir. Of course, that's crazy.
Triple H, why are you angry today, Triple H? I think Raw was good. I think we just want it where can you do this every week? That's a question, because we questioned Tony on this. Can I do this every week? I do it every week. You see, the thing is, a lot of you guys, it's like what Roman Reigns said. In fact, I know it's what Roman Reigns said because I said it to him. You guys just want your fast food content. You guys want your McDonald's. You guys want your Taco Bell. You guys want your Burger King. We're over here. We're Mastros. WWE is Mastros. Nothing can top what we do on a week-to-week basis. We're not doing it with just one show. We're doing it with another show and then 3 shows. We have 3 shows every single week that give you what you want. And just because you can't see the forest, no, Steve, you're someone that picks one flower and says that's good enough. I'm someone that picks the flower that's in the front of the woods and goes through the forest and picks all the flowers.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm about to go pick one myself after this. But
so Steve, what Triple H is saying, you don't go through the woods. Is that what you're trying to say, Triple H? Exactly. None of you guys go through the woods. All you guys just want your instant gratification. You guys just want to be TikToks of the world, right? That's all you want. You guys just want to have your silly little TikToks where you all of a sudden you say some crappy life sayings. Who cares? What we're trying to do is a week-to-week show, and it tells stories that last months, not days, not weeks, months.
Can I make a quick suggestion? Because I do like instant gratification.
I do too.
I would really like if WWE matches had little videos underneath of people playing really terrible mobile games and they don't know how to play them correctly.
I don't even know how would that help the product.
Instant gratification, constant stimulation of the mind.
Oh my god, this is around
What was
the point.
that?
This is around the point, man. Wow, our childhood favorite.
Who's childhood favorite?
My childhood favorite.
My childhood favorite. Walters, even Big Mike, right? Big Mike.
Yeah, Triple H is my favorite. Yeah,
exactly.
Was he really?
Exactly.
Yeah, he's my GOAT.
My GOAT too, man.
He's my favorite of all time. Triple H. Just know
Definitely up there.
what we're saying comes from love. We're not trying to we know you're trying your hardest. I mean, it's just that we look. This was the first week. You had your nice little roster. Nice little roster. It's a really good roster, I think. Yeah. I mean, you don't have Roman Reigns. We don't need him. Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's a nice little roster. But we don't expect this to continue week in and week out. That's all. And all Steve was trying to say, Triple H, with all due respect, as he would say, respectfully, is that he just wants to see this every week. We praise Dynamite. I know you like some certain segments of Dynamite. You told me, Triple H, I didn't tell you shit. No. You told me you loved the cage match from last week. No. I thought it was way too overbooked. I thought the turn was so obvious. No. You told me you liked the Triple H. You told me that cage match was really well done. Anyways, I did not. Yeah. No. I did not. I did not say that at all. That's ridiculous.
Mr. Levesque, I know somewhere out there, Tony Khan's probably hearing this, and he's smiling from ear to ear right now. He's probably has a big smile on his face. The fact that you love the cage match.
I mean, there's a few things on his face.
Or it could be smiling because he had too much candy that day. Who knows?
Well, that's also true. I heard he got to be Colombia. He got a gift from Colombia. So
God, Steve.
Wow.
You never had Colombia candy?
Wow.
What do you mean? Come on now, fellas. Come on,
Steve.
To be fair, listen, Mr. Levesque, WWE show is like a three-star Michelin restaurant. You know what I mean?
3-star.
That's the high. That's the highest in the culinary world. 3 Michelin star.
Oh, Steve, you better stop talking now. He's red, man. He's red right now. He looks pissed.
Come on.
Hey, you pissed him off, man.
You know what? I saw there was questions in the chat. I'm going to answer those, and then I'm leaving. I want to answer the chat's questions real quick.
Okay. We have Chief here. Mr. H, will you be recruiting John Morant to join the Fed?
No. Look, the kid just needs to stop showing guns on Instagram. It's just that simple.
Okay. Here's a question here from WCA. Triple H, do you think Conor McGregor will join WWE? Have you talked to him? Yes. Have you talked to the only notorious Conor McGregor?
Yeah, unlike you, Steve, Conor McGregor respects me, and he considers me one of the dons of this industry. And we've had talks. Why wouldn't you have talks with one of the biggest stars global? I mean, the dude hasn't won a fight in how long, and yet he's still one of the biggest stars in mixed martial arts. It shows his staying power. It shows the grit and the determination and the loyal fan base that he has built over the years. Of course, we want him in the WWE, and we can see potential. The one thing is, he's not that big of a guy, and he would have been the ring with some WWE superstars. Who the fuck is this guy? What the fuck are you talking about? I'm not a big guy. Did you not see me lately, Triple H? I'm fucking bigger than you ever won your fucking career. Hell, Steven, how the fuck are you, mate?
Oh, man, pause.
Mr. McGregor. Good afternoon, Mr. McGregor, sir.
Good afternoon. It's good fucking night in Ireland, bitch.
Oh, that is true. Yes. Time difference. Go to
your bitch.
Yeah. You're gonna fucking make me fucking wake up earlier now, ain't you, little baby boy?
Oh man, this is.
You hit the treadmill lately, Steven. You're looking a little slimmer down there, your mate.
Well, thank you. I've been hitting the treadmill. Embracing the good old grind, as Chase Covington would say. You know,
they had that little jock sniffer, Chance Covington. All he likes to do is sniff the jocks of all the other men that he fights. I don't even think he knows what bedroom cardio is. I'm in the bedroom every single fucking night, and I fucking do the greatest. But anyway, Triple H, what the fuck are you talking about? I am bigger than all your roster, and not to mention the fact I have a left hand that none of them can take. And that left hand ever hits Roman Reigns on that little glass jaw. Whoa, Connor, come on, that's our tribal chief. I don't give a fuck who he is. If he have a fucking stumble to me, and the left hook is going to hit him, put him down to sleep like Jose Aldo, and then the chop is fucking back. Oh,
we are 25 minutes.
Yeah, anyways, we have been talking to Connor. It'll be great to have him. You're damn right it'll be great to have me. Your fucking ratings are in the shitter. I saw it was 700,000 people watching. No one watching the show. Connor, that's the other company, bro. What the? How many fucking shows are there, mate?
The AEW, you know.
It doesn't fucking matter because all that matters is May 30th. Fucking Ultimate Fighter is back. Promo number 12. The best Irish whiskey out there. Hell, Steven, I'm out of here. Fuck ya.
Well, there you go. That was
crazy. I'm gonna leave too. The device is overheating, so you have a good rest of the show.
Raw was great. It's great you having conversation with Nate Diaz and Conor McGregor. The hits just keep on coming, sir. This is amazing.
Yeah, it's what I do better than anyone else. Have a good one, Steve.
Tony Khan would never.
Tony Khan in the mud right now.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. Oh man, that was crazy. We had Conor McGregor, Triple H going at it. This is crazy, man. This is insane. But yes, let's get into Monday Night Raw. Walter, your thoughts on Monday Night Raw?
My thoughts. Oh my god, 26. My thoughts. Oh, good show. Good show. I mean, there was some whatever moments, but I thought the wrestling was pretty good compared to the other Raws.
Caden,
good soup.
Good soup. All right, we talk here. Chicken noodle soup. We talking beef barley soup.
Good soup.
Good soup. All right, good soup.
Some chicken noodle soup
with a soda on the side.
Yes.
And let it rain. And let it.
With crackers, some crackers too.
The New England clam chowder with the served inside the bread.
Yeah, New England clam chowder.
Can we talk about the show?
Fine, let's talk about the show.
It's been 27 minutes.
Listen, we had our investor on the show. We had the investor.
But I want to talk about soup.
Yeah, we had the investor. You know, Walter, you know what hits too? The caldo de gallina, the Peruvian.
You're gonna lose the viewers.
All right.
So we lost 5 viewers because you want to talk about food.
Wait, Kaden, he said soup.
And you could have had some discipline and just kept on moving.
He set you up. He wanted you to
your food soup. Porn brain was like, ooh, soup. What soup? What soup? Ooh, what soup?
It's a meme.
Some Vietnamese soup.
I'm just joking. Let's move forward.
Anywho,
we opened up Monday Night Raw. It was the Greensboro Coliseum in North Carolina. I think it's the biggest venue in the United States for stadium or an arena. With the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn trying to focus on their match at Night of Champions on August 27th from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, as they're going to defend their tag titles against the team of Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. Very different Kevin and Sami here. And then they were distracted by the Judgment Day. They came out to interrupt them, and we had a little face-off between these two teams, setting up, as Mike had mentioned a little earlier, this faction versus faction that we would see kind of throughout the night. Any thoughts on the opening promo, Big Mike?
The opening promo was pretty decent. I like this no-nonsense, ready-to-go, hurry this crap up from Kevin Owens. It's kind of hilarious to me. And them baiting Dominic to speak after Rhea got a big pop. And Sammy was like, well, let's hear from Dominic. I'm pretty sure you have something to say. As soon as he said something, it flipped. It flipped right away. It was great. It was a great open. I like the opening segment. a little too much, honestly.
Heel Steven?
I'm in agreement with Mike here. I thought the segment overall was great. Rhea Ripley, listen, I think it's obvious here. Let's just keep it a buck here. She is the star of that group. That reaction every single night, wherever she goes, she's gonna get that major react. I still don't know what the fuck they're gonna do with the SmackDown title, even though she's on Monday Night Raw.
Swap
Sooner or later, right? But nonetheless, just like you guys, the moment they had Dominic speak, just pour with fucking booze, and it set up the main event, which I thought was very well done. And what happened at the end, it leads to something down the road.
What about you, Walter?
I'm in agreement. That was, you could say, yeah, do we really need to see Sami KO feud with the Bloodline anymore? But kind of makes sense. I feel like, Sami talking about Roman again, it made perfect sense. And, there's some story, obviously there's story there now behind the match. So it's good that they addressed that. And then Judgment Day coming out, it's pretty good. I mean, obviously later in the show, we'll see, that it was worth them coming out. But like you guys said, Dominic instant heel. Like this guy's reactions.
Dude, what did this dude
no one's
do?
gonna top
I don't
that.
understand
no
what
one's
he
gonna
did.
top that. No one's gonna top that.
Like,
No one's
you
gonna,
can't.
bro.
This dude can't. You can't hear him, and he has a microphone. You can't hear this guy.
Can we agree, yo? This is the new X-Pac heat.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's not. But man, it's kind of like almost. It's not go away. It's like, dude, you're. It's like, how can I put this? It's like Dang, I think it's Dan.
It's similar to the Dan Lambert heat that he got in 2021.
I love Dan Lambert, yo. Come on, American Top Team. One of the as far as an MMA coach, as far as the success rate, the champion that came out of ATT, top notch, bro.
Okay, that's irrelevant to what I was saying. It reminds me, as someone I've been there for the Dom booze, I've been there for the Dan Lambert booze. It's a very similar type of reaction where it was as soon as he started talking, it was instant booze to shut him up.
Do you know what it is? It's like if Roman got those same boos every single day that he talked after he beat The Undertaker after WrestleMania 33. If he got those boos every single day. Yeah, but we're not saying it's go away, but it's like to that level. It's like super loud reaction.
Listen, I do want to say right now, we got 12 of y'all in the stream. Hit those like button, yo. We got 6 likes right now. What are we doing, guys? Come on.
Yeah, what are we doing?
What are we doing, guys? Don't just, if you're gonna be here while you're here, hit the like button, hit the thumbs up. If you're hit the thumbs, like I said it twice. But if you're new here, hit that subscribe button too. Come on, y'all. Come on.
But you know what, Steve?
No more fucking around.
Source did tell me that we actually had 10 likes, and then as soon as you brought up food, it dropped to 6.
I'm sure your sources are very reliable.
Next up, we had Shinsuke Nakamura in his first ever singles one-on-one match on Monday Night Raw ever, taking on The Miz. This was a pretty formulaic WWE style match between the two, getting Shinsuke over here, getting him a big win to bounce back from last week. I mean, honestly, I just thought there was it was everybody. It was Miz doing his signature stuff, Shin doing his signature stuff. But in the end, Nakamura won with the Kinshasa, a really good near fall with a skull crushing finale. And then Nakamura's he pulled his legs away, but then his legs ended up falling on the rope anyways to break it up when the ref saw it, counting to around 2.5. He saw it. Yeah. So overall, basic, nothing special, one good spot in this. It was fine. Walter, I'll throw this to you first. Any feelings on the match?
Shinsuke won his first Raw match. Great. That's really it. Steve?
With Nakamura, and again, I love Shinsuke Nakamura. Amazing. But it's a situation of look how the mighty has fallen. Almost.
Oh, come on, man. They're trying to...
They're trying to build him back up.
They're trying to build him back
up.
He also was never mighty in WWE. Let's be real here.
No. But where he was when he came to NXT, he was just oh my god. Yeah. And then in 2018, late 2017, mid 2017, he shows up, wins the Rumble, the WWE title match, everyone had this thought, oh, we're getting the Wrestle Kingdom 10 match with AJ, and it didn't happen. After that, that's where it stopped. Yes, he was Intercontinental Champion, King Nakamura, U.S. Champion, all you want, but it's like it just wasn't the same. I do hope they correct that. You know what I mean? Him beating The Miz, I expected it. All I gotta say now, run it back. We're tied 1-1. One more time.
What are you talking about?
No, they're not.
Didn't Miz win last week?
Why do you want to run this back? No, don't run it back.
Listen, man,
Steve, they were
what
in
is wrong with
threat
them?
matches last
And
week.
You spent too much time talking about this segment too. Timeout.
Did he kick himself out or who kicked him out?
I'm pretty sure Mike did.
Good. No.
Let's run it back, y'all. Run it one more
Steve just
time.
made up. Steve, you just made up a match in your head. It just didn't happen.
God damn.
Gunther, the Ring General, made his Raw debut, giving a little promo out to the crowd before we went into a battle royal to determine who would face him at Night of Champions. Are we going to talk about the promo at all? I don't think there's much to say besides it was good.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. The match itself, man. What the fuck? Like, come on.
What are we talking about? The Battle Royal?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this battle royal was awesome.
I thought it was nice.
Listen,
I'm going to say this. Nice, but come on.
You had Vaughn and Wagner, and then that other jobber that I don't know. From
Zion
NXT.
Quinn. Zion Quinn, the guy who's married to the girl from
Who?
TV.
Who? I still don't know. I still don't know who that guy is. His girl's hot. His wife.
In person, bro?
His wife.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna run through who was in this because there's a reason I'm doing this.
Well, I'd say who?
So Mustafa Ali won it. Makes sense considering they're going to Saudi Arabia.
That is true.
Akira Tozawa, Angel Garza, and Apollo Crews, Baron Corbin, Bronson Reed, Cedric Alexander, Chad Gable, Dexter Loomis, Dolph Ziggler.
You said
Elias,
Angel Garza and who?
Eric. It was Angel Garza, and I said Apollo Crews after him.
No, but what did you does he have an extra name?
It's just Angel.
Oh.
Umberto, Ivar, JD McDonough, Johnny Gargano, Massey, Mansoor, Matt Riddle, Otis, Ricochet, Riddick Moss, Shelton Benjamin, Zion Quinn, and
who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
Fuck is Riddick Moss.
But I was gonna, Steve, coming up before I could say what I wanted to say. Our favorite superstar, our favorite recent callie up to the main roster.
Hey, Dijak, take those stupid sunglasses off. We're inside.
That's main roster material? Are you fucking kidding me?
He's a free agent.
Long way.
He's a free agent.
My friend was over. I had my friend come over and we watched Raw last night. And then he was like, who is that big guy? And I go, oh, that's Von Wagner. And I play him the clip. And he goes, what the hell did I just hear? He's like, why is this guy a wrestler?
It's Von Wagner. It's Von Wagner, people. Von Wagner. I want to
take those stupid sunglasses off. We're inside.
I'll pay to see Von Wagner. That's what I pay to see.
No one pays to see Von Wagner.
Who the fuck wants to see Von?
I'll pay
to see Von. Won the Battle Royal. I thought this was
I like that. I like that.
I thought this was a really good battle royal. I liked the ending too with Mustafa hitting that drop kick to take out Bronson Reed and Ricochet. Ricochet had a really good spot where he did he used somebody's back and he did a shooting star off of it onto Johnny Gargano. I thought that was a really dope spot. I thought they used Gargano really well in this. A lot of the smaller guys got a big opportunity. They made Bronson Reed look very powerful. There was another guy who was like beating everybody up too, but I don't remember who it was. I thought that, they had Imperium help take out Riddle. So I think that's going to probably set up for, maybe that's Money in the Bank. We could see Riddle versus Gunther out there. I mean, later in the night, they also hinted at JD McDonough taking on Gunther in Money in the Bank too. So they're setting up a really good division. I thought this was really
he's also joining whatchamacallit as well.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm joining Judgment Day.
McDonough joining Judgment Day. Yeah.
JD joining JD. It makes sense.
That shot of Finn Balor, like that was a really good camera shot later. I thought this was a really good battle royal though to like set up the singles division on Monday Night Raw to kind of like get everything going, and in ring I thought it was really well done. Mike?
Yeah, I thought it was okay of a match. I get why they picked the person they picked. Honestly, I would have took Bronson Reed, but honestly, whoever won this is gonna lose. So you just
he's
you
beating.
Beggars can't be choosers, but nonetheless, you had some really dumb eliminations right away, and also Mansoor. How is he not in the final four? Mansoor. Excuse me.
Come on, Mikel.
Don't call me that.
Okay.
Don't call me that.
Steve.
But all right. But you have this guy Mansoor in the match. This guy's undefeated in Saudi Arabia. You would think
no, not anymore.
Not anymore.
He lost. The last match they had, they lost.
Where'd he lose?
Was it a singles match?
I think it was the tag match. Him and Mustafa challenged.
Well, in singles competition, he's undefeated.
I could swear Mansoor beat Ali.
I'm pretty sure it was him and Mustafa versus.
No,
they kicked
they faced each other.
Pump faker. They put the pump faker on.
No, I thought it was Mansoor back then against
that was
Mustafa
Mansoor.
Ali.
That wasn't Mansoor back then.
Yeah,
that was
Mansoor.
Mansoor.
I think he faced Mustafa Ali, and then they broke up, and then they had a singles match in Saudi, gave Mansoor the big win, and now he's a jobber.
I don't care. Mansoor's a jobber, so I didn't need
That's
him.
what I'm saying.
Nobody would have believed he was going to win.
For me, no.
You
guys
I will say taking out JD McDonough at the beginning was the most confusing one for me.
And then what they did after.
I like what they did after. I like JD beating the shit out of Dolph.
No, we're not talking about that.
No. I'm not talking about that.
The vignettes that they played for Apollo, JD McDonough.
What's wrong with the vignettes?
It sucks because you play them after the battle royal where they got.
I agree. That didn't make sense. They should have played it before the battle royal.
I think that they were gonna do the battle royal later in the show, and then they probably moved things around. That's what I think.
That's what hurt the battle royal. There was a lot of people that people probably don't know, like that jobber from NXT. I still don't know his name, Von Wagner. I don't know who that is.
About Von and Zion.
Yeah,
Apollo went pretty far in this though. Apollo was I think he was like the last 5 or 6 people.
Yeah. I mean, he's a little more established.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll say this for the battle royal. You guys know I'm already a sucker for battle royals. Just the way that it is. At first I was angry because I remember on the True Heel Heat watch on Rated Raw Superstars, I went off at the ending. I went off, right? Like,
why?
Bro, you have fucking Bronson Reed get eliminated by fucking 205 Live.
But you think Bronson Reed, a heel, is gonna go against a heel?
No, but still, at least come on. Don't have to lose like that though. Like,
Steve, what do you wait? So then how was Bronson like
however?
What?
Again,
wait.
He
Steve,
lost by distraction.
How you feel about Rey Mysterio, Steve?
Well, it's different. Rey Mysterio is a legend.
How is it? Mustafa's bigger than Rey.
Yeah, but Rey's a legend. Rey's done more. Okay. All right. He's been around longer, Hall of Famer, credentials.
No, I get it. I know your frustration is that they gave it to a jobber to win.
Yes, because
that's what
but then I rewatched it. You know what? Again, you want to give Ali this win because again, he has gone to Saudi Arabia. I know he's done some PR out there and all that stuff. So you want to give him this win, get him a match. Is he gonna win? Likely not, but he is gonna give Gunther a good match. He's gonna carry him a good match.
He's gonna squash him.
Yeah, too, but you know what?
Though, I think a squash.
It should be, but honestly, they have a banger. Yes, you gotta get the hell chopped out of him. Absolutely. But I do think
10 minutes at most.
In that crowd, though, they'll eat anything up. I
think it's 15.
It should be no more than 10 minutes.
No, you book it like Gunther versus Tyler Bate from TakeOver. I think it was Blackpool where they did that. I might have been Cardiff. I book it like that match where Gunther like beats the hell out of him for most of it, but Ali gets some like really good spots and you can have a good match because Gunther works very well with smaller wrestlers. You can have a long match between those two guys and still make it like a glorified squash where Gunther's like beating the shit out of him the whole time, but Ali still looks good.
Gunther works well with anyone. I mean, the guy is just that good.
He's amazing.
So it doesn't have to be long, but if whatever, either way, it's just for something for Gunther to do, and just keep that title reign rolling until he breaks the honky's record.
Breaks the who record?
The honky man. The honky
record.
The who?
The honky.
That's what Steve Murillo would say. The honky donkey.
Oh my god.
The honky donkey man.
That's a derogatory.
It is. Oh, I didn't know. My apologies.
It's not that. It's not derogatory. It's not that bad. You can say
Oh,
it
is. Oh no. To me, it is.
It is. Oh, honky tonk man. Sorry.
You can say it on the radio without it getting blurred.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, that's a word.
I truly do not know.
I'm not calling a white man no honky in person.
Oh, it's a blur. It's a slur against them.
Oh,
my bad.
My
bad to the white delegation. I did not mean to say a slur.
I'm 50% part of the white delegation, and we allow it, Walter.
But all right. What else happened on Monday, Rob? You're sipping your Dr. Pepper.
Why are you going after my Dr. Pepper? Damn. Becky Lynch challenged
you noticed the can
match
too?
Saudi Arabia.
Jesus.
Yes.
This promo was fine.
It was fine. You want to get a women's match out there. And again, Trish, this is her first time wrestling in Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
So again, someone of her caliber going out there. So they're gonna try and make this a big deal, which it is. It is. And
I mean, the story sucks, but
it's a big match. Oh yeah, the story's not good. But.
Granted, I think everyone's expecting they're gonna wait till SummerSlam, but let's be honest, they just couldn't.
No, Saudi, you know they respect women, so they got to get the match
man.
first.
You're gonna see Trish driving Audi out there, man, a car of the year, man.
As long as she's fully clothed, they're gonna treat her with respect.
No, bro, even clothed, but do you see what the outfits
I'm saying? Fully clothed.
They play around with it now. So now
what?
They play
you can
around.
show a little skin now.
No.
You cannot show skin.
No, you cover, but women have. So what? So let's go back to what Natty and Lacey Evans were in the first women's.
You don't have to wear baggy t-shirt and jeans.
To now, it's different. Now they can customize their attire so they can cover up, but it looks nice.
Yeah, Rhea's outfit from Elimination Chamber last year was something special.
It was respectful.
Oh yeah,
respectfully.
King Spartan asks here, why do announcers mess up Gunther's name?
They always say Gunther, and I'm like, I hate you.
Gunther. I don't
Women's
know.
division is trash. If it's not Rhea or Shayna.
Shayna.
I do remember many years ago in NXT, Shayna and Rhea had that amazing.
Okay, we're talking about NXT.
Oh, okay, they had a good match. It was not.
And it wasn't amazing.
Were you there live for it, Caden? Were you there live?
Were you there live for it?
I saw it live. I wasn't there.
Were you there live for it? No,
I figured you.
I wasn't there live for it.
I figured you would have been
live or not. It was good. It was just not crazy. There's better NXT women's matches than that.
Match. It was not amazing. It was good.
Yeah, she was on Raw. Okay.
Yes, she was.
She did like one thing on Raw.
Let's continue, Caden.
Next up, Dominic Mysterio taking on Xavier Woods, defeating him for the second week in a row. I don't know why we had this rematch. Don't know why we had this rematch this early in the show, like an hour and 15 minutes in, considering the first match sucked. This match also kind of sucked. Ripley distracted Xavier Woods, hit him with a cheap shot. Dominic got like a very weird roll-up victory that did not look like it was done correctly at all. I don't think Dominic like fully had him pinned. This was bad. This was like not a good segment.
It was
Walter. Did you find anything enjoyable about this? Because I didn't.
Just throwaway segment, honestly. Dom winning, I guess, to build the momentum. Xavier Woods, when is he going to get Kofi back? That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, I don't know why. We did not need a rematch between this at all.
It was a decent match. I mean, it's the only person he has chemistry with.
If
The
you're
match
calling
was
that
good. What you
chemistry,
talking about? The
Which
match
one?
was
The
That match
Xavier
stunk.
Dom? I don't
They
know.
did-
It felt like
No,
the
no.
one from last week.
No, you know what it is? I felt like Xavier
Was
did
that much
everything in his
different.
power to make this match look. I'm not saying it was the worst thing. It wasn't. There was a
Xavier
couple.
tried.
Xavier tried his hardest. There
This
was
is why
moments where
Dom is still getting these matches.
there
You know,
was
with the
moments.
undercard.
There were moments where it's like, oh my god, there was a spot that was cringy. But nonetheless, again, Xavier tried his hardest, bro, and I'll give him that.
Yeah, I agree with that. What SP3 put in the chat. He said Dom Woods was the same as last week, just much duller. I agree.
Yeah,
It was almost I think it was almost the exact same time too. I think last week was like, I feel it was 9:43. I think this week was like 10:40 something. Like I think the ending was almost the exact same too. Like it was like the meme in The Office where she's like Pam says, "Corporate needs you to find the difference between these two pictures. Like corporate needs you to find the difference between these two matches. They're the same match." That's what
it's like paraphrasing an essay. That's all it was.
Yeah. Mike looks like he's falling asleep from this talk of Dominic Mysterio. But
Mike froze. His thing froze. That's what it is.
Can we not talk about this shit anymore?
Yeah, we're moving on. Indashir had a squash match against Drake Thompson and LeVar Barbie.
Future TNT
AKA
champions,
Ebony and Ivory.
Future TNT champions right there. International champion, TNT champion, Ring of Honor appearance. I don't know.
But I mean, Veer has came on Raw yet again with Sangha this time and Jinder Mahal. Jinder cut a promo after saying that Indashir are going to take over.
Thank you. Yes, I agree.
I liked this. I thought this was good.
I thought it was awkward. I don't know the promo.
I thought it was.
Like,
I thought it made them look strong. That's all I care about. When you're bringing up NXT talent, you got to do this.
Yeah. They got the win.
3 of these people in this group have already been on Raw before, and they were on Raw less than a year ago.
Remember?
Yeah, but Veer was coming for a long time.
Yeah, I said that. I said Veer came on Raw again.
Yeah,
we
didn't have to wait. He came right away. Pause.
Yeah, he didn't.
Yeah, pause.
Yeah, he came immediately. I don't. Yeah, Cody Rhodes had another Cody promo. He cut a promo saying that that Brock needs to move aside and saying like, what was it? That Brock is always the obstacle, the next big thing. Everyone said he's the next big thing forever, but now this is Cody's brand. He's the guy on Raw, and he needs to move out of his way. And then he throws the mic. Steve,
I thought it was a good promo.
did you cry?
Did you cry?
It's a Cody promo. I always cry.
You know what's crazy? I actually envision you crying for a Cody promo. I actually do.
I think I have cried for like 3 Cody promos.
What?
Can I guess?
The one where
Anthony Gogo. The one with Anthony Ogogo.
Yeah,
It's like my wife
racism.
is gonna give birth to a beautiful baby. Yeah.
That was a promo where I was like legitimately like I was sitting on my couch perplexed about what I was listening to. I was very confused.
Did you cry his last AEW promo where he was on top of like he was with the ladder and shit? It starts just going off and everything.
I didn't like that promo either. I hated that promo.
Where he's like, Punk going to New Japan, Ring of Honor, but I did and all that shit. Was that the one?
We're wasting time. Mike, how'd you feel about Cody's promo?
It was good.
My brother.
Walter.
I need my older brother.
God damn! Don't remind me of that AEW promo. But his promo was fine to build up the match. Brock's not going to be there all the time, so Cody has to do some work. But yeah, I can't wait till I don't know. I don't even know if Cody beats him again. That I still don't know.
Steve, can you read those last 2 comments?
Are you gonna? Okay, we'll see here. So, King Spartan writes here: Cody's so repetitive, and the story with Brock is going on too long.
And then Chiefs.
They're about to have their second match.
And then Chiefs.
Cody is becoming vanilla.
I agree with both. They need to do some variation with Cody because
Who
every
would
week
have thought
it's
you would have
the
agreed?
same. I love Cody. But man, this is why he should have won the title. But since then, every week, it's like almost the exact same thing. Come out there, say, so, insert name of city. What do you want to talk about? And then he goes on.
So, San Juan, Puerto Rico. ¿De qué quieren hablar?
Troll, he switches it up a little.
He does this. It's every week. And I'm like, I like the promos. I like every promo he cuts, but I'm like, maybe we can get something a little different this week from Cody. That's not like, and this is the issue we have with the Codyverse. But it also feels like it's again like it feels like this story is so dejected from the rest of Raw, where everything else on Raw like intersects at a certain point or has some sort of relation. Like we've seen the Judgment Day stuff, the Bloodline stuff, the Sami KO stuff, and the Imperium stuff is all converging into one. And then even like the women's stuff, we're seeing stuff going like we've seen Damage Control with Chelsea and Sonya, with Raquel and Liv, with now Shayna and Ronda. And then Rhea is champion. She's involved with the Judgment Day stuff. So everybody is involved in another thing. But Cody and Brock feels like this whole separate part of the show. And we don't like it does not feel connected to the show. It's the Codyverse once again.
Well, yeah, they're way more. They outshine everyone else. That's what it is. I mean, who all those other superstars you name? Respect them. They're not on the Cody Brock level. But yeah, it's only because Brock is part timer. You can't really do much. And yeah, Cody, I won't go that far, but
I think
you gotta be different. Yeah.
I think that you can work around Brock being a part timer and still making everything feel like it's involved with the rest of the TV. Like Roman is a part-timer, but every Bloodline story feels like it feels like it's connected to the rest of television because they work around it. It feels like they're not really doing a great job to work around it. Also, I still don't why does Brock hate Cody? Can we get like some promo from Brock just saying why he hates Cody? I want to know.
Well, he lost now to him, so he hates him even more.
But before, why did he beat him up in the first place?
I'll say this though with Cody's promos, and it's real emotion. It's emotion, real emotion. So yes,
yeah, the match is coming up, so I don't think
they're both gonna be on Raw Monday and go home to Night of Champions. It's really simple on 3-week build after the match. I don't see what's complicated. There you go.
The promos feel the same at a certain point, though.
Yeah, when he says, what do you want to talk about? That part I'll give you.
I think the basic story beats of every Cody promo is the exact same. He tells a story. Like every promo, it's 3 minutes of telling a story, and then he changes it, and he gets hyped, and then he looks into the camera, he does the Cody face, and then he yells, and then he drops the mic. It's the same formula every single promo. It doesn't change. Like, vary it up, please.
Anything you boys want to add before we go on to the next
thing? No, not at all.
Raquel Rodriguez defeated Chelsea Green. Liv Morgan suffered an injury last week in their tag title match against Damage Control, Dakota Kai and Bailey. Right? I think that was I didn't watch SmackDown. So yeah, this became Chelsea taking on Raquel pretty quick. I think it was like maybe 2.5, 3 minutes, very short. And then Raquel beats her with the Tejana bomb.
Chingona bomb, the Chingona bomb. It's called the Chingona bomb here, okay?
Just no,
they call it the Tejana bomb.
I know.
The derogatory term. Come on.
I know.
Steve, are you using derogatory terms again?
That Chingona bomb?
It's not really derogatory, but I could see why they don't use it.
After the match, Ronda and Shayna emerge from both sides to take out Raquel Rodriguez, and Ronda hits Johnny Cage's shadow kick, and then she almost concusses herself because she falls badly in this made me laugh for like
Bro,
5
how the mighty have fallen.
I kept rewatching it because I kept like going back and I was like, I gotta keep rewatching this. It was horrible. And then she goes, Raquel, why don't you defend your titles? And then Raquel goes, get away from me. She goes, it's rhetorical. And then I was like, oh, this is terrible. But oh, I love cringy Ronda.
No one gives a shit about her anymore.
Yeah, no one does.
No one. It's so sad.
Get a pop.
It didn't. It got nothing.
You got
not
nothing.
Booze,
and you would
not
think,
pop.
and you would think, you know, they were in North Carolina, which is like a big, you know, historically a big wrestling city. And
They were loud for everything else tonight except this.
yes, even, bro, they were more loud for Von Wagner and Zion Quinn than Ronda Rousey. That's thinking for a second, yo. That's thinking for a
Shame.
Zion, who?
You know, the guy who's dating the girl from QTV. Okay, that dude.
This was,
Yeah,
Mike.
it was terrible.
Did you see Ronda concuss herself?
Yep.
Yep, we all saw it. Do we think Ronda's concussed?
Possibly.
It's a chance. Considering the promo she cut afterwards, that was really terrible.
I do too, Chief. I miss NXT.
I'm gonna clip that. I'm gonna clip Ronda falling. I'm gonna watch it every morning when I wake up.
It's crazy, like how much she fell off. She's
been so bad since she
I don't know what happened, but it's not working.
Does she just not want to be? I think she just doesn't want to be there.
Well, they're definitely not gonna be renewing her contract.
They shouldn't.
Her star power is like not. It's diminished. it's
Romeo saying unnecessary hate on Ronda as if Ronda's had a single good match since returning.
No, this I'm not hating. This is true. Ronda's just not. It's not doing it for anyone.
Ronda, I'm hating. True.
Now, you know what it is?
That one's a little hating. Ronda, I'll give a little hate, and I've told on the air why I very much dislike Ronda Rousey. And
I'm not saying she's a scrub.
I've given my reasons on the air. That is 100% a personal thing. I have personal issues with Ronda.
Wow.
Cody, I love Cody. I just want some.
What did Ronda do to you?
I've talked about it off the air. I've already said it on the air. It's personal things.
Are we at
He's about to ruin another one for us.
Katie comment. Oh no. Well, it doesn't. I mean, she's already ruined anyway. Does it really matter? She's already. It doesn't matter anyway. She's already ruined anyway.
Wait, Mike. What did you say?
I said he's about to ruin another one.
About to ruin another one for us. Gosh darn it. Woke Caden strikes again, yo. Gosh.
She did this to herself. She publicly said this.
Is it worth?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
I think I've talked to Mike about this before.
I don't recall this. I will probably wasn't there.
King Spartan wants me to talk about the kick again. Yeah, she goes for that shadow kick, and then she hits the kick and then falls so bad. On her head. She misses it. She just falls right on her head. It's like barely in frame, but it's the only thing I can notice when she does it. She just damn it, God damn it.
Oh man.
This was my favorite thing on Raw. This was the best. Ronda Rousey, you're my MVP for the week. This was amazing. I've never seen a better Raw segment in my life than when Ronda concussed herself with the kick.
Cool off, buddy. Cool off.
Yeah, give him a little timeout. I ain't that.
Laugh it out. Laugh it out. When you know, we'll bring you back in when you relax. Just laugh it out. Laugh it out. You good? If you are, thumbs up. Okay.
Did he put up a middle finger?
Yeah, I thought he was going to put the middle finger. Damn, that would be funny.
Thumbs up. I'm good.
Okay.
Also, you can't even continue without me. I have the notes.
Yeah, but once you laugh at all, because you laugh can be very loud at times, man.
Oh my God. Come on. Anywho.
Steve, you're so mean.
Okay, so let's continue this.
This was funny. This was funny to me.
Yeah, Steve, you're pretty guilty of this too, so it's okay.
What are you talking about? Well,
you laughed at injuries, a real injury. I don't know if Ronda's really injured or not.
She's not injured. She's fine.
But
She's
but
look,
you
if Ronda was legitimately concussed, I would not be laughing at it. I'm laughing
at a broken leg before.
You talk about concussed kicks. What?
I will neither confirm nor deny that I hope she was concussed.
It's in the
but
playback.
She wasn't, so I'm laughing about it.
It's in the playback, man. You just can't do that.
I just don't know what injury it was. I think it was a leg injury you laughed at.
Yeah, Steve, you did. Yeah, you did laugh about one. A few weeks ago. It was like a month ago, right? A month or two ago?
Nah, I don't know, but
it's a few months ago. Wasn't it that Till match, whatever? in UFC?
Yeah, it was a UFC injury that he
Aspinall, yeah.
Oh my god, you remember it too.
He's fighting soon. He's gonna be fighting soon, man.
Didn't he tear his ACL or something like that?
I think so, yeah.
And you laughed.
I want to send well wishes to Liv Morgan. It's not supposed to be a long-term injury. I think it was just like a minor one that just took her out for a week or two.
So what are they going to do with the belts? I say
I think she'll be okay for Night of Champions.
Hey man, you gotta relinquish the belts, man. We need fighting champions.
I think that they wouldn't have done that if they were not confident that Liv was going to be back for Night of Champions. I assume she'll be good for then. Or Raquel defends a different partner for that one show, but that was the report this morning, is that it wasn't a long-term injury. But next up, we had our main event as the Judgment Day took on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, a non-title match. After laying down the challenge earlier in the evening, the two collided. It was Balor and Priest, more specifically from the Judgment Day. And then we also have, during the match, the rest of the Judgment Day, Dominic and Rhea came out to help their two compadres who were in the ring. KO. These four guys had a very good match. We had, at one point, Rhea and Dominic did get thrown out, and then Xavier Woods ambushing Dom. For some reason, this is continuing. And then Paul Heyman arrives as well, like a minute later as they're going to commercial, and he's watching from the entranceway. He eventually makes a call, likely to a few different people, but it looks like at one point he's talking to the tribal chief. And then we see Gunther and the Imperium and the rest of Imperium come down to ringside as they help the Judgment Day get the win over Sami and KO. A lot of interference here. Zayn did have it won, likely with a haluva kick on the Balor before Imperium distracted the referee. And then when Gunther grabbed the leg of Zayn, when the referee was distracted, Balor hit that shotgun drop kick and then the coup de grace, which was a really nasty coup de grace. Like, he stood on his chest for like 2 seconds afterwards. So, yes, a lot of Judgment Day do pin the champions. A shit ton of interference here. Walter, how'd you feel about this main event?
I'll say it was good, just kind of overbooked at the end. It was all over the place. I get it. I get why. And, the brand split only lasted like a week. It looks like Paul Heyman could just be a visitor and just fucking show up, I guess. But yeah, it made sense. I mean, yeah, they tag champions took an L again. That is a little weird, but I get why. Because this tells me that they're gonna retain most likely. Like, they're gonna retain their titles at Night of Champions, and the next team in line will be Judgment Day. I think that's what they set that up for.
Steve,
like Walter said, I thought the match was good. Yes, do people, should the champs lose again? No, but what this does, let's assume here that by some miracle they end up beating Roman and Solo.
Is it a miracle?
Again, we don't know. I don't think
the match is even happening. I stand by that.
But let's assume for a sec, okay, it's happening and they end up beating Roman and Solo, hypothetically speaking. Again, we don't know. This sets up new challengers for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in the Judgment Day.
Yep.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah. Mike?
I thought the match got entertaining as the match gone on longer. It was a tad bit overbooked, like Walter said, but nonetheless, with this match happening at Night of Champions, which I do think is going to happen, but they're risking a lot. Now, if they give us the old swerve, I'll take it, because that means that they came to their senses and they're like, yeah, this is not a good idea. Let's, get 2 new people in there, call it a day. But also, like Romeo said, this is setting up their 6-man. So for next week.
Yeah.
So it all ties in. It was a good cohesive show storyline wise.
Yep. They did not tell us who the 6th, the 3rd man is in that team with KO Sammy. I assume it's Riddle based off of what happened earlier in the night, and they've already been teaming.
Yeah.
My only other person it could be is Cody, and Cody has a face-to-face with Brock. So I think they're going to want Cody. Cody's going to get the piss beaten out of him by Brock in that face-off, and they can't use him, so they're going to go to
What about Ali?
It could be Ali. I wouldn't hate that. I prefer that to Riddle. I'm not going to lie. I think I'd much rather prefer that.
I feel like they'll take Riddle out. Like Imperial will take Riddle out before the match, and they'll build up the Money in the Bank match.
Take out Riddle, put Mustafa. I'll take that. I don't mind that. My biggest issue is that there's a lot of interference, but again, Sammy and KO have taken their 4th collectively. This is their 4th loss since winning the belts about 6-7 weeks ago. They've lost. Both of them have lost in singles matches. They lost in the 6-man at Backlash, and they've lost here. So if they hadn't lost all of those other matches, I would have accepted this a little more. And in a vacuum, I think this is fine. There's a lot of interference, so it protects them a little bit. It's 9 people, essentially, as somebody pointed out in the chat. King Spartan pointed it out, to screw 2 guys. So, in a vacuum, I'm okay with this, but I don't know. I'm just never a fan of pinning champions, especially like if you're pinning them in, like, if it's tag guys in singles matches or it's singles guys in tag matches, I'm okay with it there. But this is a 2-on-2 tag match. Whether or not there's interference, they still took another L.
Fortunately, yes.
That was the end of the show.
That was the end of the show.
I was going to say, Steve.
I was like, what's going on, Steve?
Yeah, I was waiting for Steve to say something. I have nothing else to add. I'm at the end of the notes.
I felt like Kim gonna say something. I'm like, all right, let him say something before I.
Man, what's up with the chemistry?
No, I don't.
Team chemistry, 20%.
But
I
yes,
can see both ways on that.
That was Monday. That was Monday Night Raw. Again, I thought Raw was pretty good. And nonetheless, again, we're getting some stories here that we're going to get from Night of Champions and potentially new challengers once it's all said and done. But for me, I'm going to give this show a B+. Big Mike, what about you?
I gave it a thumbs up, so I'm going to give it a B+ as well.
Caden, what about you? What are you giving as a grade?
I'm going to go a little lower than y'all just because I'm going to give it a B-. It was lacking, I needed one more really good in-ring match for it to be raised a little higher, just based off of my personal preferences. It was a good show, but again, personal preferences. I prefer in-ring. Only one, really, in terms of, in-ring, great. Only one match. So.
And, of course, Walter, what about you?
I'll go in between. Pause. I'll go with B.
There's a lot of complaining in the past half hour. Sheesh.
I mean, hey, that's all Caden. That ain't me.
Yeah, look. It's not like I disagree with what any of these other 3 guys said either. I'm just gonna I'm gonna provide a different opinion than them, so it's a little variation.
Caden is the Jimmy Macram of WWE.
Wow,
not incorrect. That's a fair statement.
So yeah, that's gonna conclude this episode of the Raw Rundown. We'll be back later on in about 90 minutes or so for ATP Gaming. We'll be doing match simulations for both Night of Champions and Double or Nothing select matches. So we're doing that tonight. And we'll be back on Thursday for SAD, Something About Dynamite.
And
but once again, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media in case you missed it. We are going live on May 26, 2023, live from Las Vegas. It's going down 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. Myself, Walter, and Chase will be previewing Double or Nothing. And, of course, Night of Champions and Battleground. Why not? It's going down. Alcohol might be involved. And maybe
it will be
edibles.
involved for you guys.
And some edibles. Who knows?
Not for me. Not for
Well,
me. I am
if you make it.
21. I am a good boy. I do not drink alcohol.
If you make it in time, we'll see.
I
But
should make it at the end.
well, we'll see. We'll see.
I got some service announcements, Steve.
You can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. Kaden, let them know what you got going on and where can they check you out.
Oh, there's a few things we got to go over on my end too. Some stuff that we're doing.
This is the opportunity.
So tomorrow I will be at AEW Dynamite in Austin, Texas. So Thursday, I will be on there to give a live report on everything that happened in person. Should have some fun stories as well to share. I should be able to share those.
Is it the same building, Kaden? The same
it's
building?
It's a different building. They upgraded.
Okay.
So they're originally they were in an I think it's a 7,000 seater. This time they're in a 15,000 seater. They made a massive upgrade. That I know why they made the upgrade. I don't think I can talk about it just yet, but I hope I can soon. I'm very happy about it as an Austonian. But yeah, I'll be giving a live report on that. Also, tomorrow, we're going to get the Warner upfronts. So we're going to have AEW's new, likely, we're going to get that new full encompassing television deal. We don't know what the money is. We don't know what all of it's going to include, but might have the CM Punk announcement. 99% positive we're going to have the Collision announcement. So there's a lot going into that. So on All Honor this week, dropping Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern, it's going to be myself, Steve, and Big Mike, and we're going to mainly spend almost the whole episode going deep into these upfronts and breaking that down. So that's the main. Yes, that's the main thing from this week. That's why we delayed the taping, Steve.
Well, Steve's looking like that because he has to be engaging for 30 to an hour.
It's gonna be fun. I'll lead it, but I'm excited to do that. It's a little different than what we would normally do here. We're gonna really go deep into this. And yeah, Chase, we're doing another episode with you. Trust me. I'll explain to you next time that we're together and we can talk. There's explanations for that. And then also go listen to last week's episode of All Honor. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Podcasts. I believe they're both links are in the description of this stream on YouTube. So go click over there. Go listen to it. Myself and Raj Giri. We talked about Backlash. We talked about the AEW Wembley ticket sales, and we talked about the tournament for Night of Champions. That part might be a little outdated at this point, but there's still some really interesting conversations in there. Especially going deep on Backlash ticket sales. We talked like the Wembley ticket sales, obviously. And Raj Giri also is an incredible wrestling mind. So please head over there, go listen to that show. It's like a 40-minute show. So it's not long like these shows go. It's an easy listen. So I'd really appreciate that. And then you guys can also obviously find me on my Twitter at Kaden, KADEN_FTW.
Alrighty. Big Mike. Let them know where can they check you out, man.
Yeah, you can check me sweating profusely in about 30 minutes.
Oh my god!
For the draft lottery. And also on Twitter at Detroit Gamer 313, and also every single day here on the Around the Point Network.
So you guys, so you're getting first picks, right? Detroit getting the first couple.
We don't know.
No, it's a draft lottery, Steve. It's a lottery.
Okay. Sorry. And
they do have a good chance. They're tied with 2 other teams, I believe.
And of course,
percentage.
Walter.
Yep, you can follow me on Twitter at Hey I'm Walter. Like Steve said, we got the ATP gaming at 9:00. You could do it while watching NXT, guys. It's okay. I know we can multitask here. But yeah, we'll do the simulations there. And yep, that's it.
Alrighty, guys. It's gonna be it for us. We'll be seeing you guys in about 90 minutes here on the channel. For myself, for Kaden, for Big Mike, for Walter, for Chase, follow him on Twitter at ChaseOliver68, for Triple H, for Conor McGregor, and of course the gang. We thank you all. This has been another live edition of the Raw Rundown here on the Around the Point Network.
Oh, but we can't forget about the twos.
And the twos, yes.
Oh yeah, throw up those twos, guys.
Throw up the twos.
Throw up the twos. Yeah, throw up those twos. Thank you all. We'll see you all in 90 minutes.